Farm Basics is brought to you by the Liberty Link trait and Liberty herbicide from Bayer. The most reliable weed management solution, Liberty Link and Liberty herbicide are the link to efficient row crop production and sustainable weed management.
During our Farm Basics time today, we wanted to discuss the crop acres that we have in the United States. And I'll tell you the reason why we're discussing this, because there have been a lot of people over the last couple of years saying that we as farmers are farming all kinds of new acres and we're destroying the land, Darren. I think that's ridiculous.
Well, I'm not laughing because that's not a serious accusation. I'm laughing because it's not even close to the fact. And when you look at the historical crop acres that have been farmed over the years, it really tells the true story.
Now, what we'll give you for acreage here is cropland used for crops in the United States. Take 1980, for example, we had 382 million acres in production. And in 2010, just 30 years later, we only had 335 million acres in production. That's a dramatic reduction in acres farmed, Darren. We're not farming more acres, we're farming less.
Yet our crops are getting bigger and bigger, and actually the total volume of, like corn, for example, has never been higher, other than this year is a little bit tough with the drought. But the way that our crop yields have gone, we're raising so much more per acre, we can farm less acres and still have more food.
So I have no idea where people are getting their information. They basically just listen, in my opinion, to other uninformed people, and pretty soon this all starts spreading through our society that we as farmers are tearing up all this new ground. But here are a couple things that you need to know. First of all, yes, we are farming fewer acres. Secondly, there is the Conservation Reserve Program, or CRP for short, that still has close to 30 million acres in it, and those acres used to be farm ground. So we definitely have acres out there that we used to farm. We even know where a lot of those acres are, and a lot of those acres are going to continue to not be farmed. So I don't know if we're ever, Darren, going to get back to the level we were at in, say, 1980 or 1982 or anything like that. We got a long ways to go.
Well, I don't think we are, Brian, because you look at urban sprawl and you look at how many acres are getting chewed up every year with pavement now. There's roads on them, there's houses on them. And I look just around where we grew up and see how many acreages now are built out in the country and how far the cities have moved out into the country, basically eating up really good farmland in a lot of cases that now just has houses on it and can never be farmed again.
Well, once again, we just wanted to make sure you had the facts when you're talking to anyone who says that farmers are farming more acres today than they were quite a few years ago. It's just absolutely not true. Fortunately, though, farmers are doing a good enough job that they continue to produce more crop even on fewer acres.
Well, one other thing farmers are doing a good job on is weed control. Can you identify this week's weed?